Good morning, everybody. As a meteorologist, I'm expected to convey information to people and customers who don't always understand the terms that we meteorologists use in weather. So my job today will be to inform you, the listener, on the important difference between watches and warnings, mostly for severe weather. Uh, Obviously, watches and warnings are out there for information to you, the customer, to help you decide what you need to do or what steps should be taken to help yourselves and protect yourselves when it comes to certain weather threats. When I say severe weather, I usually mean tornadoes, sometimes they mean winds or hail, sometimes even flooding, depending on where you're at. I know for me in the mountains, obviously I deal with flooding very often, sometimes snow, depending on where you're at again. But the main point for these watches and warnings are to help you decide what you need to do to protect your property, to protect your land or assets. If you are a farmer, you have to protect your cows or horses. If you have, vehicles, you need to figure out what you need to do for the vehicles. But most importantly, it also helps you with life and limb. Severe weather can be very threatening and it can kill you. So obviously, we want to have people take the proper steps to save themselves first and foremost. When it comes to watches and warnings, those are the two biggest sets you'll see. For watches, usually when we put out a watch, it's just something that we want people to understand that there's potential for. Right now, when I speak of tornadoes or hail, I just speak that when you see clear skies, you're not expected to see hail come out of nothing or a tornado form out of nowhere. I know people get the misconception of what a tornado is. Sometimes they think a dust devil is a tornado, but I'm purely speaking on severe weather here. So when a watch comes out, we see that there is potential for this to happen. We see that there's a lot of severe thunderstorms out there in the area, maybe a lot of turning and mixing in the mid-atmosphere, and what we see inside the cloud says, you know what, there might be the possibility for hail, that we could see the development for this. But then you move on to warnings, and you see that we've already put out the watch. We say, you know what, the potential's there. Let's investigate this a little bit more. So now that the watch is out, we've got this warning that we're sitting on thinking about issuing. We really need to make sure that that's going to happen. When we put out a warning, that means we are actually expecting it to happen, that the potential's there, but now we also see that it's leaning towards it actually happening, rather than just leaning away from it like, oh, it's a possibility, but maybe not in your area, something like that. It's definitely something that we expect to happen. A watch is when you start to prepare for things, take note of what's going on, be aware of what's going on around you. So when a tornado watch comes out, you be mindful of what's happening, listen for the sirens. But when a warning comes out, that is definitely when it is time to take shelter and be prepared to cover yourselves and help yourselves out. This isn't very much information, but I hope it's a little bit. I hope that this helps inform you so the next time you have severe weather, especially something like a tornado in your area, hopefully you can be prepared and take the proper steps to help yourselves, save your family, and save yourself. Have a good day. Thank you.